Right now it's 6, remembering a young man who died in a kayaking accident over the weekend at Lake Milton. Friends shared this picture of Iyad Traish with us here at First News, and they told us a little bit about him. They said he was the kind of guy who really made an impact on a lot of people and could make friends with anyone.
Saturday, he was kayaking. His boat flipped and threw him in the water. He never resurfaced. And then yesterday, his body was recovered from the water. Investigators struggled for hours to find his body, but today, some closure for family and friends.
We talked with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources about the tragedy. They say there is one thing that can make a big difference for people out on the water. Here's First News reporter Brooke Minahan.
Just a day after crews found the body of 26-year-old Iyad Traish, who died in a kayaking accident on Lake Milton. Officials want to stress the importance of safety while on the water.
Folks that are non-swimmers, boaters that are non-swimmers or weak swimmers should definitely wear their life jackets, but we also recommend, if it's inclement weather or smaller boats where there's a risk of overturning or capsizing.
Traish and a female friend were kayaking when the woman's kayak tipped over. The woman was able to make it to shore, while Traish, who went in to help, never came back up. Officials say neither were wearing a life jacket.
Even people that are good swimmers can get into situations out there on the water where they may get in trouble, and that life jacket's going to be what keeps them afloat.
Under Ohio law, it's required that boaters have a life jacket easily accessible. Even though it's not required to be worn, officials say you're better safe than sorry.
A boater ends up in the water, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be able to get to where the life jacket is, even if it's readily accessible.
If you don't have a life jacket available, ODNR says a lot of the boating ramp areas have a life jacket loaner program. You can borrow a life jacket for the day and return it later. Now officials are still looking into what happened to Traish, and while they can't be certain a life jacket would have changed the outcome, they say it could have made a difference.
We find in these instances where something bad happens, folks that are wearing their life jackets stand a better chance at making it back to shore safely.
In Lake Milton, Brooke Minahan, WKBN 27 First News.